Hello, pressure. What do you mean by pressure? Pressure is defined as the force per unit area. Force per unit area. So pressure is equal to force by area. So that means pressure is directly proportional to force and pressure is inversely proportional to area. Pressure is directly proportional to force and pressure is inversely proportional to area. With the increase of force, pressure increases. Similarly, with the increase of area, pressure decreases. So this is known as the pressure, about the pressures. So now we will study about the units of pressure. Units of pressure. Read about the units of pressure. Units of pressure. Units of pressure. Pressure is equal to force by area. Pressure is equal to force by area. The unit of force is equal to mass into acceleration by area. Mass into acceleration by area. So mass is equal to the unit of mass is kg and the unit of area acceleration is meter per second square by the unit of area is meter square. So this is equal to kg into meter by second square into 1 by meter square. So meter square, meter cut off. So this is equal to kg by meter into second square. So this is equal to Newton by meter, and this is equal to pascals. So this is the SI system of unit. So now we will move about the CGS system of unit. Now we will move about the CGS system of unit. So this is equal to mass. Mass is gram into centimeter by second square. The unit of acceleration in CGS system, A by centimeter square. So this is equal to gram centimeter by second square into 1 by centimeter square. So centimeter square cutoff. So this is equal to gram by centimeter into second square. Gram by centimeter into second square. So this is equal to dyne by centimeter, and this is the dyne per centimeter square. Dyne per centimeter square. So this is equal to the CGS system. Now we will study about the relationship between the CGS and SI system. CGS and SI system. So if we will study about the now here pressure in SI system, units is equal to SI system units, pressure is equal to force by area. So this is equal to Newton by meter square is equal to kg meter per second square into 1 by meter square. So meter square cancel. So this is equal to kg by meter into second square. Now we will convert this one into CGS system. So 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. 1000 gram by 100 centimeter into second square. 100 centimeter by second square. Now 0 cut off. This is equal to 10 gram by centimeter into second square. So this is equal to 10 dyne by centimeter square. 10 dyne by centimeter square. So 1 Newton by meter square is equal to 10 dyne by centimeter square is equal to 1 Pascal. That is equal to 1 Pascal. So this is all about the pressure in case of the solids. Now we will move towards the pressure in case of the liquids. Pressure in case of the liquids. So something different but similar. Something different but similar. Pressure in case of the liquids. So this is equal to pressure in case of the liquid is equal to H dg, where H is equal to height of the liquid column, height of the liquid column height of the liquid column, d is equal to density of the liquid, and g is the gravity. G is the gravity. So H, dg, H, d and g. So if we will think about the SI units, H is measured in meters. H is measured in meters. D, density in SI units. Density is equal to kg per meter cube. Kg per meter cube. And G, gravity is equal to meter per second square. So cube, meter, meter cut off. So this is also equal to kg by meter into second square. So this is also, we can say it is pascals. Pascal. Similarly, in case of the CGS units also, CGS units also, this is centimeter into gram per centimeter cube. Centimeter cube into centimeter per second square. Second square. So this is also equal to gram by centimeter into second square. And this is equal to dyne by centimeter square. Dyne by centimeter square. So this is all about the units of pressure in the liquids. Now we will think what are the effective lengths. What affects the pressure in case of the liquids? What affects the pressure in case of the liquids? So if you will think that in case of the pressure, in case of the liquids, pressure is directly proportional to height, pressure is directly proportional to density, and pressure is directly proportional to gravity, which is constant. Gravity, which is constant always. And so with the increase of the from the above factors we can conclude that pressure in case of the liquids, always depends on the height of the liquid column. Height of the liquid column. Besides this, we can see some examples. For example, number 1, if we will think about the storage of water storage in the cities, it is more height than the buildings in the city. So it is the water tank remains at a high level, so that the water which flows to the house will get more pressure and can flow in a greater force towards the house, and everyone can get a more pressure of liquid water. The number 1. Number 2, if we will think about the water overall tanks, the overall tanks are always kept at the high level roofs of the buildings, so that all the floors will get equal pressure of water. But remember, as the ground floor will get more pressure, the middle floor will get slightly less than that one, and the third second floor will get slightly less force or less pressure of water, because the distance of the water tank to the second floor is less, and the distance from the water tank to the first floor is more than the second floor, and in the ground floor it is maximum. So the maximum pressure will the ground floor get, because the height in the ground floor from the tank is more, and the height in case of the first floor is slightly less, and the height in case of the third floor is much more less than the ground floor. So this is an example which shows that water always water pressure in case of the liquids always depends on the height of the water. The walls of a dam is made thicker at the bottom, because when at the bottom level of the dam, the depth of the water rises. With the increase of the rise of the depth, the pressure increases at the bottom level. So to overcome this pressure, the area of the dam is increased. When the area of the dam is increased, the pressure decreases, and this decreased pressure and the increased pressure of the water balances itself, so that the dam can remain for a long lasting. Similarly, in case of the divers also, when the divers go inside the water, when the divers go inside the water, the depth of the water goes on increasing and increasing. The pressure increases. To balance this pressure, the human shape of to bring the shape of the body, the pressure, and to balance the extra amount of pressure which is exerted by the water on the divers wear a certain type of suit, so that the pressure of the water does not affect the body of the diver, and the diver remains safe. Similarly, as I have told, the water tanks are placed at a high level. Number 3, the water tanks are placed at a high level. Because this increase in the height of the water level, and when the water is distributed in the cities, then all the houses in the city will get a greater pressure of water which flows from a high level. So the water tank is placed at a high level. Now we will study about the loss of pressure exerted by the liquids. Loss of pressure exerted by the liquids. Loss of pressure exerted by the liquids. Number 1, first law. Liquid seeks its own level. That means if the few types of are interconnected with if these 3 are interconnected with each other, and water is poured from here, then if the level in the first tube is this one, then the second will be the same, and this also will be the same. the water level does not increases with the shape and size of the container if they are interlinked. Though without considering the shape and size, the water level remains same. Number 2. Pressure inside the liquid increases with the depth from the free surfaces. Pressure inside the liquid increases with the depth from the free surface. That means if this is a container, then water is up till here and 3 outlets are here. Then the water that will come out, this will fall here, and the water which comes in the second case will fall here, but the water in the third case will fall at a slightly distance from it. This shows that the height of the water from here to here is this much, and the height of the water from here to here is this much, and the height of the water from here to here is this much, and this one is the first one, this is the second one, and in the third one the height is maximum, so the force of the water is maximum at a maximum force and will fall here. So this shows that with the increase of the height, it considering from the free surface, the more will be the height, more will be the force of the water, and it will fall at a larger distance. Then the next one is the third law. Then the third law. What does the third law says? Pressure in all direction about the point in a liquid is same. So the third law states that pressure in all direction about a point in a liquid is same. Then the fourth law states that pressure at the same depth is different in different liquids. Is different in different liquids. Is different in different liquids. This is due to the density of the liquid, as the pressure varies at a point for different liquids in one place at one height due to the density of the liquid. More will be the density, the more will be the pressure, because in case of the pressure, density is directly proportional to pressure. When density decreases, pressure also decreases. When density increases, then pressure also increases. So more will be the density compared to the less density. At the same point, at the same height, the pressure will be more compared to the less density liquid. So this is all about the laws of the pressure. Next we will study about the atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure. What do you mean by atmospheric pressure? The atmosphere. What do you mean by atmosphere? Atmosphere, the whole earth is surrounded by and blanket of air, and this blanket of air exerts a pressure on everything in this universe, and this pressure is known as atmospheric pressure. The pressure exerted, atmospheric pressure. The pressure exerted by the air column, the pressure exerted by the air column the pressure exerted by the air column on the objects of on the objects of the earth is known as atmospheric pressure. This can be seen in a simple experiment. Take a full shaped tin. This is a full shape, geometrically shaped tin. Then give some heat, open the cap in the second point, open the cap in the second point. Now this one is open cap. Heat it here, give heat here, so that the air inside will come outside and the full tin will be vacuum. Now this is a vacuum tin. This is a no air is inside it. Now put this one in the outside the take out the can from the heat and put it in the free air column outside the no air, and put it outside it. So this way it will be seen that the tin will lose its shape, and this is because the atmospheric pressure is going on here, and due to as there is no air to balance inside it, so the tin will lose its shape and become like this way. This shows that atmosphere exerts pressure on everything in this universe. Now, well, let us see some examples. Number one is sucking a drink with a straw. Number two is filling ink into a fountain pen. Number three is filling a syringe with a liquid. Number four, action of rubber suckers. So these are some of the examples by which we can understand the atmospheric pressure. Number one, sucking of a drink with a straw. If we will put a straw inside the cold drinks bottle, then the atmospheric pressure gives the pressure on the surface of the cold drinks, and the water tries to rise up in the straw which we can drink. Similarly, filling the ink, when we squeeze the rubber of a fountain pen, then the air inside the fountain pen comes out. Then when we put the pen inside a ink pot and release the rubber, the air on the atmospheric pressure which gives pressure on the surface of the ink in the ink pot forces the ink to come inside the fountain pen. Similarly, in case of the syringe also. So these 4 examples are which shows that there is a pressure which atmosphere exerts on all the objects of the